What's going on, guys? Games have already started. It's Title Tuesday. You already know, $1,600 prize fund, 3 minutes and 1 second increment. Blitz, title players, 11 rounds. It's going down, guys. 11 round Swiss every Tuesday. Best place to be is right here. And of course, it's going to be a 3 minutes, 1 second increment, guys. Here's the prizes right here: $750 for first, $400 for second, $150 for third, and fourth place is going to be $100. Best female is $100, and best stream is $100 as well. But we're getting right to it, guys. It's game time. These boys are live and going at it, so it's time to get right. Let's change this up for you guys too. Cool. There you go. Standings. Jeffrey Zhang has already won 11 rounds. What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome, stream. Welcome everyone in the chat. Hello, hello. Let's see who's playing right now. Hikaru versus Blas from Spain. So let's see what's going on. It's completely equal, basically. Almost zeros all around. What did this start as? Hikaru played a modern, as he always does. That ended in, yeah, this is a mainline modern. Sort of a mainline modern in a way. Okay, and this is the live position on the board. And for black, I don't really like this position as much. When my piece is just back here, I like white's activity. Activity is very important. It's very good to have that activity. It's what they say. Did I just get prime? Prime's nice, man. If you got prime, welcome to the stream, guys. What happens? C takes d4. Knight takes d4. Maybe knight takes or queen takes. He didn't even take it. He played h3 here, so this is going to allow us to play maybe d3. Knight to c6 instead. Maybe knight e5. Just to try to undouble our pawns here, especially if knight takes e5. Wow, triple pawns. How often do you see this, guys? Especially at the big boys today, everybody is titled. All titled players, the best of the best, are going at it. Triple pawns here. I mean, this is insane. And it's equal. Don't try this at home. Do not try this at home. Wow, connect 3, right? Connect 3. Connect 3. That's so funny. Connect 3, bro. Knight g6. Snap, snap. We'll probably take this way. That's a strange pawn structure. Knight g6 takes and then pawn takes. You got triple pawns and then this little outsider out here. Like, I've never seen it before. This is the stuff you don't try at home, my friend. Now, Hikaru is thinking. That's a good and a bad thing. Good thing is that he's thinking. You know, it's his turn. The bad thing is he's thinking. Right? He's got to think. He's got to come out of there real sharp. Thanks for doing the commentary. Love the events on Tuesdays, and you wanted to favors. That's what's up. What's up, huge guy? Welcome, bro. Turns out he's trying to connect 4. He really is. And there it is. There's that knight g6 move. So captures is probably, well, you got queen g3. Or do you? f4 is very strong. That actually wins on the spot. Wow. You can't play queen g3. You have to take it. If you can't play queen g3, you have to take it. If queen g3, there's f4, which is really strong. And then after queen g4, snap, snap, knight takes h4. Have a nice day. Get him out of here. So, yeah, it has to be knight takes g6. He's also running out of time. How are you today? Black Magic Elf Mods. We're great, man. Great. Look at that. Yeah, this is that pawn structure I was talking about. Very strange, right? What is this? Like, what is this shape? What is this? This looks like Tetris in a way. Like, this is so funny, bro. Like a Tetris piece. That's exactly what this reminds me of. This pawn structure. Don't ever try this at home, guys. G5 and G4. Now, you can learn from this. If you do have the triple pawns, you will need an outside pawn like one of these to help you out. Hikaru is just doing what he does best here. About 30 seconds left, and this guy's going to flag here. Those pawns look scary. They really do, don't they? Like, that's wild. Elo, what's up, Elo Don? We in here, big fella. Hello, what's up, Vibin Lily? How are you? Dub on the bub here. We're also down in exchange at the same time. Down on time. Everything's losing. Is theory only super GMs? No, don't try this. No, is this theory only super GMs? No, this isn't theory at all. This is not theory. Don't be over here getting triple pawns and talk about, yeah, bro, it's still theory. Yeah, it's still theory, bro. No, it's not theory. You have to know how to play with the position you're given. So this is why he's able. This is why you don't try this at home, because you may not know what to do and how to play this position correctly with the triple pawns, as we saw Hikaru do flawlessly here. GG, start a new one, and he wins that one there. There was decisive material loss. After the queen is hanging, there is nowhere to put the queen where you can defend the bishop at the same time, and we're down on time. That's a GG, start a new game. So let's check the standings. Hikaru, of course, first place here We have a round. This is 11 rounds, guys. So a lot of people are going to be at the top. Like you're going to see the first 3 rounds is going to be a little bit of fluctuations, and you can lose the first 3 games and still finish very nicely in this tournament. So let's see what the other games are going on. Fallujah, hey, big fella, Fallujah is losing. It's always nice to see. Oh man, he's playing, and then you walk in and they getting destroyed. Like, oh man, this is not what we wanted to see. We'll go on to the next one. But he's definitely in some trouble. But he's up on time though. I mean, look at the time difference. Oh well, maybe not that much time. And it is that 1 second increment. So it's not, you can't really flag here. Flagging means run out of time. If you are new to the stream, you didn't ever heard that term before. Or running out of time is flagging. So you can definitely run out of time in these, but not so much because you got that 1 second increment. Every time you move, you get an extra second. So the regular bullet moves that you would make, like rook check and then pre-move no matter what, just to check them again, that stuff doesn't work in this 1 second increment. You could definitely get in trouble. It could backfire very fast. Very fast. Rook to d4. He's trying to queen this pawn and trying to advance as much as he can. If rook to c6 happens, we're going to trade, and that's a wrap here. He's making the best of it, though. Fallujah's doing as best as he can. Imagine if the FM loses. Black's completely winning. What happened? He missed it. What was the move? Was it just g4? And then f3. Yeah, one apiece. Wow, g4, f3. Oh, my goodness. Puzzle rush yourself, right? It was right here. It was g4, takes, and then f3 after that move happened. But let's see what happens here. This is where we are now. Fallujah is completely losing. 2 seconds on the clock. All you have to do is move. Oh, my goodness. 1 second. 2 seconds. Bring the king to d8. You have to go this way. 2 seconds on the clock. Rook d7. Why would you do that? Why in the world would you do that there? Oh my goodness. He didn't drew the game. What are you doing? He got a draw. I cannot believe this. Wow. Wow, bro. I mean, like there's nothing to even say about that. You don't even say anything. You just, all right, cool. Hey, Fallujah is definitely like, I can breathe. That's not a move. That's not a move, bro. That's not a move. Absolutely not. He definitely botched that one all the way through. Fallujah is happy about that one. Fallujah is very happy. Oh, let's check out Lily. Check out Lily. Very strong streamer. And look at her, man. She's hanging with this 2800 FM. She is hanging. She has secured herself a nice draw here. At least. Oh, okay. We spoke too soon. Like, and this exhibit, this is where, oh my goodness, it's on fire. This is exactly what happened just now. Everything was great, and then it wasn't. Everything was great, bro. It was literally great, and now it's just not. Now, you have to take. Oh, but then, well, can you take and take? I was just about to say that. This is strange, but knight takes f5, and then we push. Yeah, and now this is a winning in game. You have 3 pawns to stop here. That's virtually impossible. Then you stop this. You bring the king in. You can actually... Ooh, wait a second. Be careful. Be careful. That's a nice move. Oh, beautiful move. After king takes b6, there's pushing. You can't stop all 3 pawns. 3 passers here. She was playing so good, man. And then it was just commentator scarce. Yo, they said this yesterday too. Like, hey, we just need to and this is on the screen. Maybe we'll say it afterwards. But let's see. Make sure this is still. We're still. I like that she's playing on. I like that she's playing on. Because maybe you could get a fork or some type of weird stalemate. There's a check. There's another check. Yeah, he knows the technique way too good. This is just way too good. The technique's over. Check. That's a wrap there, queen mate. Great job. Great job. Shout out to Lily. She played good though. We came in, she was doing great. And then just jumped off the deep end at the end. F6. This is made on the back rank here. You have to go here. I mean, to try, right? Maybe some type of stalemate here. But this is over, right, guys? This is over everywhere. Check here. Why not? Everything works. Everything wins. Checking, knight here, whatever, king up. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. It doesn't really matter. Okay, now we pushing. Okay, there we go. Reason why too he's playing like this is look at his rate, look at the rating difference, 2870, 2452. He's mad. Like, I would be mad too, honestly. I would be very angry here in a situation and just keep moving like I have some type of chance. But yeah, Russia's back today. You know what? You're right. You're right. Look, hey chat, shout out, I think it was last week, right? Where Russia was how many was through there? In the top 10. In the top 10, it was like 70% Russian in there. So we're gonna see. Let's take a look at the standings real quick. Let's see how they represent. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 in there so far. We already got 4 in the top up here. And here's a 5th if we keep scrolling a little bit. So we all know here at the channel, we all know that Russians are born 2100. So let's see how they gonna represent today. All right, this is round 2. Round 2. And Hikaru is playing Fancy I Am here from Italy. Nice to have him here. Can you do your best Hikaru impression? I've never done a good Hikaru impression, but I do. You get a lot of things. If you watch Hikaru a lot, you start to mimic him. So I notice myself, I'm always like, I scrunch up my face in a position that I don't like. It's just disgusting. I scrunch my face up like very, very disgusting, like how Hikaru does, or I look around the room up and down. I have went to the school of Hikaru, especially with arrows and things like that, and I graduated with honors. So it's definitely nice to know that man. You start looking at the ceiling, and then you looking around, and then you like looking all crazy, and then like you just make up your own thing because you learned it from Hikaru. Everyone has learned something from Hikaru. Everyone. Hola, what's going on, Diego? Takes. There we go. Right. All right. Shout out to the man. The arrows, correct. Can't put it on again. That's right, man. We're back. So let's checking out Hikaru's position though. Let's actually see what he started with. So he did something normal today. Literally, you never know what you're gonna get from Hikaru, to be honest. Hikaru has played H3 move 1. We've seen B3 in this tournament. We've seen Knight F3 in this tournament. I mean, literally, he plays whatever he wants. He's like, oh, what day is it? What's the temperature outside? Let's play this move. That's usually how it is with him. So especially in these blitz games here, he just plays whatever. And then here we have a very nice position, some type of stone wall in the way, but maybe a Kali type position is what they'll call these. Usually these Kali type setups are extremely strong if you can keep the light square bishop. So he has been able to trade that, and now we think it's fairly equal, especially with black having the activity of the pieces. Activity trumps material most times. That's what Gary Kasparov says, and it's 100% correct. Activity of the pieces. My pieces are more active than white's, as I've developed faster than white has. Now we are one move away from completing the development, but at the same time, we are ahead, which we should use that. So we should use that already. If I take, checkmate, I know, right? Best community here. Kia Ross, what's up, Kia Ross? Good to see you, bro. Bishop C3 hitting the queen. Listen to pop music, yeah. Queen B3 is check, and that's defended. Don't have to worry about it. We probably could go Queen F7, but we do get this nice. I like Knight F4 is really strong. Knight F4 is really strong, guys. It's just a very strong knight. Very strong knight. Hikaru has done great there. Now we have to figure out what to do with the rest of the pieces. Knight H5 is a real threat, I think. It looks really good. Knight H5, if Knight E5, the queen is overloaded slightly, but this knight is hanging in the end. So it's kind of strange. It would look like Knight H5, Knight E5, takes, queen takes B7, queen takes H5. And that's the position we left with. Then queen takes E4, and we get this pawn over here. This queen's kind of over here. Maybe we could swing the rook over to F1 and try to queen this passed pawn that we have. It's definitely something to it. I'm Russian, and I know nothing about chess. Am I an unlucky exception? Oh, no. You born 2100. You have been. It's okay. Like, you just haven't done it yet. It's okay. There's a lot of super strong GMs playing. Correct. Now he plays Rook D7 here, Knight H5, and we live. Knight H5, Knight E5, Rook F1. It's got to be this or this first. There it is, Knight D3. What's the difference? Oh, yeah, because there's no Knight E5 now. Yeah, there's no Knight E5, that's why. GM level arrows. Hey, man, I learned from the best. Hikaru, absolutely. You know what I mean, big fella? We working. I'll go to the GM. We got some time, dear JN, but I'm actually going to a tournament next week, so I'm 7 days out from my first my first round. 7 or 8 days. 7 days out. Yeah, week out. 1 week exactly. I'll be in Charlotte playing over the board for a norm. Yeah, this is over, guys. This is over. So knight d3 was much better. When you find a good move, look for a better one. Edward Lasker said that one. So knight h5 though would allow knight e5. Knight d3 with the same intention of hitting g7 is not allowing knight e5 at all. So I mean, it would even do like king g8 steps right into this. You know, this is like, this should be more than +4. You know, hope you're studying hard, dumb hard. Get up early in the morning, work out. You know, mind and body go together. Bobby Fischer says that. And then get to the money, which is studying or dumb hard. Good luck with your title. Thanks, bro. Can you not play rook a1 to f1 to f8 mate? You probably could. You probably could. I mean, but actually rook f8's not mate though. Rook f8's not mate at all. Can I come watch if I'm vaccinated? Yeah, bro. Yeah, no problem. We have all the. I'm sure you can. Like, you know, there's gonna be people. A lot of people there. Not a lot, but enough people. Enough people. Knight to d4 for the score. What is this move? Oh wow, interesting. Okay, I like the ambition there. I really do. Wow, look how I went down a lot. Not enough though. Not enough. Ooh, that's a good move. This guy's good. This guy's good. Strong I am. Very strong here. I like the moves he's making. Rook queen h3, defending. There's 2 pawns in the center. Talk about compensation. Yeah, I'm losing, but I got some compensation. Some serious comp too. You know, what does white do next is the question. This is scary. Maybe rook f1. Can you get away with this? You need to do something now. Yeah. Hikaru says do it, bro. Just get it out of the way. You know, just get it out of the way. And there's a check. Now he has to be getting mated somehow. There it is. Knight f6, queen d7, pre-move, flex real hard. Don't even look. The no look, you know, the no look pre-move, like the no look Steph Curry shoot, turn around. Right, he just pre-moved that easy. That was an easy pre-move at the end there. Knight f6, queen d7, start a new one. GG. That was great. That was great. Yeah, it's been on fire, Chucktown. You already know, bro. Russians improved chess skill during USSR. Yeah, baseball Russians never knew it exists. Yeah, chess is huge over there, as we know. Let's actually see. Oh, okay. Well, you know, not yet. It's only round 2, but we haven't seen enough. They're not here yet. There's only 2 now. The Russians, number 2, and down here, 3 of us. There's 3 of them. So, and here's a few sprinkled in. But we're in round 2 still. A lot of time left. Hikaru with 2. A lot of people with 2, guys. As we said, you can lose the first 3 and still be in this. Now, the people that win every game, they're gonna be at the top. But you definitely can take a few L's, especially with this strong competition like we see today. Watching these big fellas play. Black is the favorite here. It could be drawish. But we'll take some serious technique here. Serious technique. Even if we trade a pair of rooks, nah, you can't trade a pair of rooks. You need to take a pawn. If we can capture, oh, he flagged. Wow, he flagged. Yikes! It's a tough position, though. I mean, it's a tough position. Totally understand. Tough position. On to the next. Let's see what we got left in here. Brandon Jacobson, shout out to him. Very strong GM here. Playing with the black pieces here in a drawn position is what it looks like. White to move, we step forward. Yeah, correct. And yeah, we just shuffle. Literally just shuffling back and forth. We're trying to make something happen. Yeah, he's just shuffling. He pre-moved. Yeah, he did. He did, bro. He did. Wow. Oh, man, that's funny. Hey, what's up, Foro? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Why are you not playing this time around? Decided to do commentary? Yeah, I'm doing a commentary. Plus, you know, I like to watch the games too. Literally, you get free lessons watching this kind of stuff. Every Tuesday at this time, you know, take off work if you got to sit here and get these free lessons watching these big boys play, right? You know, this is, it doesn't get greater than this, especially on a Tuesday. So then I'm going to be studying the rest of the day for next week. All right, here we go. Black, check. C3, just push, right? Wait, which way are we going? You know, you always have to realize which way are they actually going. So white's actually going this way. Wow, this is an interesting position. Is he going to take a draw? So black's actually going this way. It looked like you could push, right? But you have to look at the coordinates. So, hold on. This was mate in 22, though. He couldn't figure it out. Okay, let's see. What's the technique? King G7. A3. H8. And then it says Queen E5. King H7, snap, snap, push, push, queen, queen, and then, oh, that's the easy one. Check, check, flex real hard, And then this is an easy endgame at the end. Check. You probably check him here as well. Yeah, we can turn the engine off for the rest of this. Takes. And then this is a winning endgame at the end. That was crazy. Yeah, that was like wild. That was not easy. Mate in 22. Yeah. Come on, bro. How you miss mate in 22, right? Come on. Oh, man, that's funny. That's funny there, right? Oh, that's hilarious. Bro, he missed mate in 22. They'd be going crazy. Like he was supposed to just see mate in 22. That's hilarious. All right, Hikaru was 2 out of 2. The round 2 is about to end in a minute here. And round 3 is starting. We're going to take a look at the Russian monster here, Artemiev. Very strong player. Canty, what's up, huge guy? What's up, bro? Fire commentary, thanks, Chuck. Taco Tuesday, old news. It's about Title Tuesday. Taco Tuesday and Title Tuesday. Yo, Tuesday's just great. Taco Tuesday, and then it's like Title Tuesday. Jeffrey X in the mix. Yeah, Jeffrey's here too. Where's Ferrugia? That's a good question. That's a great question. Let's see where he's at. Man, so many players. I actually don't see him up here. We'll probably see him in a minute, maybe a few rounds, especially if he's 2-0. Is the third player Yanni Palmiachi? That is 100% correct. That is Yanni Palmiachi here. As we're checking out Artemiev right now, we're going to check out some other players too. Definitely checking out Artemiev here. What was this opening again? This was some type of Sicilian. Oh, yeah, the bishop b5 check, which is strange. And then a4, yeah. This is always a strange way to play. Barely saved the draw. Yeah, he did. Oh, you're right. You're right, guys. He did draw. Correct. That's right. Yeah, so that's why he's further down. But, you know, as the rounds go on, we can see him more at the top. Yeah, you're correct, guys. He did draw. So d3 here, knight h5. I do like this. This is a King's Indian, and now it went from a Sicilian to a good King's Indian. And we say this in the fact that we can now play f5. You usually want to play h6 in some cases and tuck the king on h8 or h7 due to this check being here. It's very annoying. So when you play f5, knight g5 opens up with this check that could be decisive. b5, what a move. Grabbing some space on the queen side first, stopping knight c4, and if takes, you put yourself in a pin for the win. And then b4 here, it's a wrap, just like that. So b4 is GG, lights out. So you might have to move something. That's it. There we go. Bishop g5, connecting the rooks and development at the same time. f6 though, you might as well keep the momentum going here. Like keep the momentum going. Queen b8, that's more of a knight dwarfish move. You can see a lot of queen b8s. What else? There's another opening with queen b8 like this. Definitely a knight dwarfish move though. Queen b8 following with b4. I'm King's Indian style, so I probably would have pushed f6. I'm just aggressive. I love aggressive chess. So f6, make him do something. Make him move around. And if bishop h4, you had knight f4, tempoing the queen. Then play b4. I'm just about that tempo. Big on that tempo. f6 is a move. So he played f6. Shout out to Canty. Yeah, GL, good luck in that norm. Thanks, Audio Titan. Appreciate it. Point out, got into good King's Indian mode. Or yeah, right. He's very. I mean, I guess he is a King's Indian player. I actually haven't seen his repertoire, Artemiev here. Haven't seen his repertoire, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was a King's Indian player. I wonder why Dubov doesn't participate in the cup. It's a great question. Like to watch aggression with the king videos on YouTube? Yes. Is there going to be any live coverage of the OTB event in Charlotte? Yes. Not live coverage like a stream, but there will, not that I know of, but there will be like stuff you could watch, like places you could watch the games live. DGT boards. DGT stuff. So it's black to move. He's in a dilemma. I mean, like, not a dilemma, but he's thinking he is. I mean, he's probably not. He's like, how do I do this? Bishop takes h6 makes a lot of sense, and then we can play knight f4, but we don't have to, is the thing about it. It is strong, though. It's extremely strong. You can't kick me. Knight takes h3, and knight e2 is not a real threat. It's queen b8, but yeah, there it is, knight f4. This is a very common theme. Wow, really? You about that life. He's about that life, guys. Straight up, just said, hey, you can have the pawn. You can have the pawn. Now, I am a pawn grabber. Shout out to my guy, Yasser. I will snap this and not even think twice about it. But he didn't take it. And now the engine is like, you should have took it. Take the pawn. Take the pawn, right? That's what the engine said. He didn't like it, though. He didn't like it. I mean, you had an escape square. Like, just take the pawn and think later. Okay, don't try that at home. But definitely could have did that. We need an engine. That would be fun. Disgruntled. Uh-oh, now he's in trouble. Now he's in trouble. Why was king h8 so bad? Is it knight h4 for the score? Ooh, that's a big boy move. Now I have to. I'm like forced. Oh, I got 97. I'm saved a little bit. Yeah, 97 is good. Rook g8. You don't want to put yourself in a voluntary pin. 97 though does defend g6, and it's not doing anything on c6, so it's probably going to be knight e7. There it is. Today is the best. It's time of Tuesday, and got my model mouse today. Let's go. Yasser frowns. Yeah, Yasser's mad. Ah, take the pawn, bro. 97 defending. And they love in white here, but it's actually quite complicated. Knight g8 would be mate on the move if knight takes g6. So you got to be careful there. But knight g8 would be a great move. It's also in King's Indian fashion. He's also trying to bait him into moving this knight so we can play knight takes g6. That's the hints to move bishop d5. So you have to, you're like forced to move this. Let's just move it up one. Rook a7. Oh, yikes. Yikes. Engine going crazy. Engine has lost it. I think rook a7 was good just to indirectly, you know, defend this square. Maybe rook a7, rook c7, and like back all your pieces up in a way. Maybe bishop e8 and knight g8. Yeah, that's a gross plan. That like takes forever. But, you know, you have to play the board. That's really what it's about. You always have to play the board. Jeez, man, this position's gross, man. This queen b8 move was definitely an error. And that's why we said early on, like, you want to keep the threats up. You want to keep... Oh, wow, did he slip? I think he hit him with the mouse slip. I really think that was a slip. I don't think he really meant to do that. I think he mouse slipped. Yikes, that's a tough one. I think he mouse slipped, bro. I really think he mouse slipped. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, bro, like look at this. Like, why would you play g4? Take. You just take it back. You play g4, and black is good. Now he sacrificed in exchange. Bishop take. What? Did you drop a piece? No, he didn't. He's fine. Knight g8 now. Yeah, and this was the idea we was looking for earlier, because if bishop takes e6, if we play bishop e8, because we needed to get this knight out of the area. Knight g8. Yeah, that's correct. Takes. Beautiful defense. Now we're up a piece, but there's pawns as compensation. Bishop to c8, get out of the way. Snap. Maybe take with the bishop. Don't put yourself in this pin like that. Yeah, like we said, the pawns. This is completely annoying. Maybe knight d4 for the score. Very nice move. Stopping b5 as well. Putting the knight on a central square. Knight f3 can't go anywhere. Play g5 and we live. Get rid of it. Get rid of everything. Bishop e6, that's a fine move as well. That's a fine move. 8 seconds on the clock is... Oh, that's a wrap. Can I take and take? These are connected, though. These are connected. He played rook c8. I don't know about that. It's kind of annoying, right? King g8. Knight f7, knight e5. Snaps. Knight c6. That's good. g5 is next. b5's coming. You gotta be careful. You cannot let these boys advance too far, my guy. He's gonna have to sack it back. He's gonna have to sack it back. Knight d8, great move. And it's defended at the same time. Give me everything. It must go. Now you can't stop me. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. The man has done it again. Wow. Russia. Shout out to Russia. He just went dumb hard there. Wow. That was crazy. Fire. This is the most condensed board I've ever seen. Yeah, that was nasty. Energy. Thanks, man. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. So 3 out of 3. We got some threes here, as you see. A lot of threes. Lots of threes here. Lots of threes. Let's go to... Who's still playing? Shout out to Jan Nepomniachtchi. Very strong. Another one from Russia, right? I'm telling you, they born 2100 over there. That's a check. Flex real hard. Hold up. I'm queening. I might be queening first, my guy. Check. Oh, still a draw. Okay. Very smart. No, it's not. Oh, my goodness. It's over. He hit him. Wow. Look at that move. That was fire. Did you see that? But it started right here, though. It started right here. We already felt that, like, hey, we're queening first. King c7, push, check. That's not a move. He thought it was, check. And they're both queening, and this is the stuff you see on... Oh, but it's probably a draw, right? Yeah. Oh, man. Know your end games, okay? Know your end games. I want you to do this as homework today, is go study your end games. This is a book draw. What you have to do is get your king to the corner, and when his queen captures this pawn, it will be a draw. This is why the engine says it's zeros. Queening is the only thing that loses, but everything, not everything. You have to play king b6, king b7 at the right moment, play king a8, because after queen captures, there is a draw. King's too far to be able to do any kind of cool checkmates after promotion. So it is a draw. That's like crazy, man. That was insane. Usually don't see that kind of stuff. Nicholas Huschenbeth here is he winning? Whoa. What is look engine don't know what to do. That was educational, thanks Tennyson. The engine don't know what to do there, bro. Engine has no idea what to do. Are we winning? Okay, we not. Oh, we winning? Okay, we not. Oh, we winning? Okay, we not. That's how chess goes. Eval bar, right? Yeah, no. So it looks like a lot of your games in the chat. You know. Oh man, some of my students. I'd be like, how? You know what? Chess is a beautiful game. That's all you can say. Chess is a beautiful game. Like, how did you win that one? How did you win that one? Good morning, James. Enjoying your commentary as usual. Just Rich, good to see you, bro. Lack of phonus, 2600 should know that, right? No, yeah, it was probably a little bit of both, huge guy. It was a little bit of lack of focus, but also time trouble. Time is a piece as well. You got to use your time correctly. Did he hang a queen? Oh my goodness, he hung his queen? Stop playing. This man hung his queen. Oh yeah, black one. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's not, that time not good for blood pressure. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you usually, sometimes you can put your heart rate monitor on. People actually do that too, you know, just to see where you're at and like how your heart rate goes up a lot. That's how you be burning calories as you play. Nacier, what's going on? Queen go, brr. Shout out to Nacier in the chat. Ferrugia is down. Ferrugia down? Yikes. This should be a draw. Should be, right? We're gonna say should be. Let's see what happens, guys. This should be a draw. Yeah, that's a beautiful move. Beautiful way to fix that up. Beautiful. When you find a good move, look for a better one. There it is. That's a draw. Start a new one there. Start a new one. And this is the last game in round 3. Again, oh, look at this. Similar, very similar. Just now white's the one with the pawn here. Should be a draw here. Should be a draw. Should be a draw. Very hard to make any progress here, but they're going to try. As you should. As you should. They're going to try. Yeah, no way to really make progress at all. No way to make progress here. It looks like we might have a 50 mover. They had 141 moves right now. There's nothing I can do. Like, you can't even finesse. Like, I'm trying to find, like, what would be an ideal finesse situation, and you can't even do that. I wonder if he could have, like, went forward and tried, like, king f7 check. I feel like somebody's going to do something crazy. There it is. There's a draw. Oh, okay. All right. Nothing crazy. Nothing wild. Don't call in the ambulance or nothing. Okay, so here we go. 3 out of 3 for these players. There's a lot of threes here. A lot of threes. And we're going into the 4th round with more rounds to go. We have 11 rounds today. So now we're going to check out the big boys here. Wow, looks like Hikaru might have dropped a game or something. I don't even see him up here, y'all. Oh, he might have dropped a game. Did Hikaru drop a game? Anybody know? He is not up here. We're going to actually check out this big boy. Hikaru drew. Ah, that sucks. All right, here we go. We're actually going to check out Jeffrey Zhang, a young phenom, versus Gadakamsky. What a game, right? What a game. You won't find this anywhere else on a Tuesday, I'll tell you that. So this is great. This is excellent here. We have a Slav here, exchange Slav, by the way. And there's ways where, you know, white, they always say that this is extremely boring and white plays for a draw in this line. But, you know, there's a lot of dynamicism in both sides of the board here. And there is some symmetrical, yeah, that's kind of why it's draw. It's just almost symmetrical. Hence, the queen and bishop and the rooks are kind of the only thing that's not. Whoa, bishop b1. This is my style, though. I love this kind of play. You want to keep this bishop here, but it always can be shut out in these positions that are French-like or Caro-Kann-ish. And black has actually already gotten rid of the French bishop, is what they call it here. So black is actually sitting very pretty now. And what you do is when you trade that bishop off, you keep the pawns, of course, on the light squares here, so we can use everything else. And g6 is nice. G6 is nice eventually, if there's some type of attack. White is doubling on the file. Not really much to play for, though. Shoot, I want to, like, you can't be aggressive. You got to play what the board gives you. And there is 95, with f4 probably being the next move. Just trying to anchor the knight in here, especially if knight g6. Maybe you'll let it anchor, or maybe you'll capture, saying that, yeah, this position's very draw-ish, but at least you have double pawns. It's not really the biggest advantage, but it's greater than having no advantage at all. Maybe queen c2? Nah. Or rook takes then queen c2. I mean, the engine says everything's equal, right? I mean, it's kind of just moving pieces around in here, trying to get a better look at things. Queen c2 looks cool, but this is defended. Feels like something's here. g4 might be too aggressive. I don't think we can get away with that. Really want to play g5. Jeffrey used so much time. Like, it feels like he's thinking forever, and he's 218. Jeffrey knows this. Obviously, that man was moving very fast. There it is, queen c2. I figured it's just regrouping the queen. It's a better square, and at least we have the file in the end. I mean, temporary. Maybe knight back to c6. Try to get this off the square, or knight d7 with the idea of f6. Knight d7, idea of f6. Trying to make sure that we can get rid of this knight. The rule is when they cross the line here, or when they're in the territory, you know, the halfway point, white's in black's territory, we got to get rid of this knight ASAP. So he plays g6, completely blunting the bishop now. So the bishop is actually more of a liability than it is an asset. And there we go, the knight d7 move that we looked at, but first playing g6 to neutralize any effectiveness of this bishop at all. a3, maybe putting the knight back on c6. It is a good square, but when you find a good move, look for a better one. Maybe queen c6. I don't know if it's ready to trade queens yet, though. Maybe king g7. We got a lot of moves here. f6? That's strange. That's strange. Knight c8. I like it. Playing knight d6. It's very strange. Yeah, it's very solid, though. Very solid, James Double. Very solid. Here, and actually, Gata is in his element. Now, he does have a lot of problems with time trouble, as we see in Arena Kings, Title Tuesday. It doesn't matter what event that Gata plays in, he does get in time trouble. So we do know that. But another thing we know about Gata is that he loves to be in end games. He loves an end game. And if you watch his streams, he actually talks about that a lot, where he actually loves to be in an end game. So he is in his element here. He's doing well as a great position, right? You know, knight versus bishop. Knight versus bishop. This knight's pretty well. Pretty well. Bishop is active, though, so that's why it's completely zeros, right? The bishop and the knight. This knight has good squares to go to. I mean, you have a lot of squares you can potentially go to. A lot of squares you can potentially go to. And this bishop is open, so that's an equal position here. Now we have a critical knight versus bishop situation here. Our goal is to try to get this king over here to work, but look at this. The knight and the pawns actually restrict any type of play. Any type of play. So great play here. Great play here from Gata. Still zeros. With 30 seconds on the clock here. You got to be careful not to press. It's all about zugging here if you can, which is zugzwang. But it's all about that zug here, because if you can zugzwang, it'll be over. It'll be over. If we can get king b5 in, it'll be a wrap, right? So maybe you want to go around this way and then try to remove the knight or maneuver the knight somewhere, but you got to be careful of this backdoor situation, because these pawns are on light squares. There's a light square bishop. So literally, maybe just shuffle back and forth. This is probably straight up a draw now. A5, A4 plan, that's a great plan, Richard. But as soon as I take it, that's it. I don't have to do anything else. I don't have to worry about it too much. There it is, yeah. And it may happen. It may happen. But it's not much more than to play A5. That's kind of it. You see he got rid of this because that was a weakness. This whole diagonal was weak. Plays F6 here. Bishop G6. Gata's in time trouble. Oh, that's a pawn, big fella. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I'm in trouble. I gotta be careful. Yeah, he had to push. You gotta be careful. Wait a second. Am I losing? I mean, engine says no, so obvious not. But definitely, you know, knights are extremely tricky, guys. We know this, right? I mean, knight c2 looks like that wins a pawn. This is very scary, actually. Very scary here. Favorite chess commentary. Thanks, Richard. Appreciate you. Is the bishop better than knight in endgame? It depends on what kind of endgame you have. Look at this, right? That knight. Oh, my goodness. You know, I've lost one of these games, too. 2019, playing in World Open. I finished at 5.5 in the open section. And this I am Persona Rayo. I was so mad because I lost. I had the bishop and he had the knight. And it, like, sucked. It just was dreadful. It was very dreadful. Long in game, longest game, right? And look at this now. It's one of those situations that knight is annoying. You still want to try to play for as much as you can as a draw here, right? So, okay, we got this passer. Is this a draw? How do you stop this though? How do you stop it? What a game. What a game. This is how you stop a tactical piece like Jeffrey. Yeah. Love your styles. Greetings from EU. What's up, Alien Shrimps? Europe in the building. Good to see you. I was thinking knight c4 too, but he's not. Oh, there it is. You gotta go knight c4. You can't stop it. Knight c4, king c6, knight takes, king takes. Yeah, draw. What are you doing? What is he doing? Okay. Can you go up? Yeah. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Great job. And what a game. What a game. And Gata just didn't want to take the draw there. What a game, folks. We got a lot of fours, man. Well, 16? Is that it? Yeah, fours. Look at these fours. I don't know. I didn't feel like 16. But there's fours here. People with fours. Let's check the last few games in this round. Oh, is this Fox in the chicken coop? Oh, no, that's not actually. This is a draw. Oh, snap, it's not. He caught him. Caught him. Know your end games, my guy. Know your end games. And we look away on that one. And we look away. Let me look this way. I look like I'm looking at the board. Let me look this way. We look away. You don't even want to see this. Oh, man. You don't even want to see this. Close your eyes. There's kids watching here. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. End games. Yikes. You got to study your end games, right? It's so hard. So hard, man. End games are the hardest part. Man, this just, jeez. Had a draw and you didn't. That's exactly how fast it happens. You had a draw and you didn't have a draw. What's up? What's going on, Excellent? No, I said that wrong. Amazing how KMC turned the game from Jeffrey pushing his pawns. Yeah, it ends in a draw. Yeah, that is crazy. Where you live? I'm in Michigan. You hate end games? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Does Title Tuesday put all the fours against each other or pairing randoms? Yeah, it's a Swiss. It's a Swiss style. So you're going to be playing people with the same score. That's what that is. Swiss style. Oh, yeah, you can't trade. You can't trade. Black's obviously winning here, but White has some drawing chances. If he's accurate enough and Black is inaccurate enough. Drawing chances. That's not a move. He could have played Rook E5, bro. What are you doing? Yeah, you can see time gets everybody. Rook E5 was winning on the spot and then take the rook. End games are just technical. Got to study them. That is correct. You have to study them. You have to study them. What's up, Canty? Good to see you. Good to see you, bro. What's up, bro? Let's go. Mates 183, we believe, bro. We all believe in you. You got this. You got this. Chess is the greatest known to man. Yeah, greatest game known to man. Great. We love it. 2 more games here. Roberto JBM, who has to face Levy. He has to face Levy, the man himself, in the finals for I Am Chess. I am not a GM. Speed Chess. This is a draw. It should be. Let's just say that. We always have to say should be, because there'll be some randomness that happens here, especially in time controls like this. When the time gets low, anything happens and people forget how to play chess. It just happens that way. It will happen. Look, knight h5 was a scary looking move. Scary looking. It's almost mate, like almost mating him back here. Is that mate? No, it's not. Of course, the engine didn't go crazy, but it definitely felt like mate. If he would have went king g7, it was mate. Like, this is the little tricks you got to watch out for with the tricky knight and rook combo. Knight c3, hitting the bishop. So they're going to do this one out to 50 moves. I would. Why not? I have the tricky knight. We're going to do as much as we can. It's time's low. There it is. 50 move rule, right? 50 moves. Yeah, they played that boy all the way out. All the way out. Less pieces, the harder, unclear. Correct. And time. I have not, Camel Clan. I have not. What's up, Arrow Wheat? Welcome. Arrow Wheat. Yeah, 50 move rule. Yeah, they just went to the 50 moves and just said, yeah, we're going to do the 50 piece. So let's see. Fours, guys. We got fours. There's round 4 here. So much fun and so much action here at Title Tuesday. But we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back right after this. And we're back, guys. We're back. Title Tuesday, round 5 is starting. Here we go. Now, this is a $1,600 prize fund. 3 minutes and 1 second increment. Here's the format, guys. It's going to be every single Tuesday. So hopefully you're here. 3 minutes, 1 second increment. And here are the prizes. $750 for first, $400 for second place. Third place is $150. Fourth place, $100. Best female and best stream are $100 as well. We're in round 5 right now. Let's get right to the games. Let's get right to the games, guys. Round 5 is up. So we're going to check out Artemiev being the top dog based off of, I guess, well, maybe not the top dog here. Who's the number guy? I think it's, yeah. It's Jan Nepomniachtchi. Jan Nepomniachtchi's number 1 here. Artemiev is the first one we see here playing another GM that has 4 as well. What is this opening? What did they play? In English, 4 knights. English is a hard opening to face. This is also what they call the reverse Sicilian, if you've ever heard of it. But it is the reverse Sicilian if you think about e4, c5. And this way, it's c4, e5. So a lesson for beginners out there that didn't know. This is the reverse Sicilian, but black is actually down a tempo out of the opening. So you actually have to play it differently. So you got to be very careful with this reverse Sicilian stuff. You really got to know what you're doing. So white here, very strong knight on d5, outpost defended by the bishop indirectly as an x-ray as well. We can play f4, very flexible setup. Very, very flexible setup here. I definitely like white in these type of positions, but not an English player myself. Shout out to English players. JC Thieves, Stellar Commentary, as usual. Love the hat. Thank you, Marker Roni. What's up, Macaroni? That's funny. Appreciate it. Oh man, that's nice. That's nice. Hikaru will win all prizes. Hikaru is always crushing stuff. Always, right? Beautiful move. I like this maneuver here. Knight here. We now have control over the e4 square and the d5 square. Bishop is definitely on a great scope. Great position. Lots of moves left, though. Who's Drip, man? Knows how to balance life and shit. Let's go, Camo. Let's go. What's the move? Rook to c1. c5 being in attention. Or maybe just putting the rook here. Anyway, I usually teach this as we call, what do we call this? The anyway mindset. What I tell my students here. Rook to c1, you got to do this move anyway. Like, it's going to have to happen. Why not? Make a waiting move in a way, but a great waiting move because it puts the rook on a file with some indirect pressure and maybe even playing c5 to really highlight the fact that this bishop and this rook connect here on the c6 square after playing c5 and maybe playing something like knight e3. Got to be careful. Knight d4 is kind of annoying, but I do like the c5 plan. Maybe we have to prep it more, though. Let's see what white plays next. Maybe we have to play something else. How's Ali Reza doing, James? Ali Reza is not close up anymore. I don't see him. He should be winning. Well, he is playing big boys. We see Hikaru. Oh, yeah, he's right behind him. Yeah, 3.5. They both have 3.5. They both have 3.5 there. Thank you, Camel Can. J-Dub, what's going on, J-Dub? Can't see you. Very cool. Calm. Thanks, Urban. Where is Hikaru on the leaderboard? They are actually, hold on, let me show you guys. We all can look at it together. I just saw them. I literally just saw them. They have 3.5 right here. 28 and 30. So we're going to check them out, actually. We're going to actually go check them out real quick. Let's see Hikaru first. Who is he playing? Oh, man, what a game. Playing Gadakamsky here. That's a gross looking. Oh, okay. It was not black to move. I'm like, bro, knight takes e3. Like, what are you doing with life? But now e4, it was actually white's move. So he played bishop to c1 because that would be gross. Knight takes e3. That's like almost GG on the spot. c5. He plays bishop e5. Interesting. Keeping the knight here longer. The only way to kick him from the post when they cross the line, which is the halfway point once again, is here. You got to get rid of him. So f3 was the way to get rid of me. So he plays bishop f4. So now after captures, we are still going to play f3 and undouble our pawns. Dang, that was, jeez, God, that was super strong, okay? And the reason why, right, if we double the pawns, we're going to undouble them no matter what, is what he's saying. That's just fire. Like, that is, man, I'm so hyped about this move because that was just so strong. Bishop f4 was extremely strong. If bishop takes, pawn takes, yeah, we got double pawns, but only for like a move or so. Then he's going to play f3 and then open the game up. So now he's trying to make sure that everything is nice and defended first before f3 happens. And it's knight d2, knight c2 is covering the e3 square, which was a potential square to go to. This is a dynamic game. And it's Hikaru who's down on time. Hikaru is actually down on time here. Very strange. Very strange. Like, that was crazy. And we can play f3. Maybe not now, because now it's going to be double. Now it's going to be double. But, I mean, what a plan. That was just an awesome plan from this man. Got in there. Like, jeez. Is Nihal's probably playing. Nihal's probably playing. Maybe. What a legendary position. I mean, absolutely legendary here. E3, now he forces him, so maybe you can just come right back. But he did force him to go for this kind of thing now, which is not bad. It's just, this is not what we wanted. We wanted to undouble. We wanted to undouble here. He's just thanking his subs. Oh, that's why he down on time. It wasn't because the position's hard. He's just thanking his subs. Of course, classic Hikaru. Yeah, right. Pressure on the juicer. Pressure on the juicer. D3 is good for a point for Naka. Yeah, D3 is a good point, but the bishop can just snap him, you know, and that, which makes this pawn extremely weak. Right, we would love to get there with multiple pieces. If we could get both the knights aiming at D3, then it's a great thing. But it's just no way to do that. No way to do that. Yeah, pretty tough. This is a tough game, period, though. Honestly, like, Naka's down some serious time. Yeah, we get that 1 second increment, but that doesn't take the fact away that he is playing Gata Kamsky and he's down on time. 20 seconds here. Gata actually is tough in these times, like meaning he has tough times with time trouble here. I really think, and I've seen it happen before, where Gata will run out of time before Hikaru does. Let's see if that happens. Let's see if that happens. Yeah. Weird how Gata's up on the clock so much. Yeah, that's crazy. With this 1 second increment, his position's only getting better here. Wow, he's sacked. He's sacked. Oh my goodness. And it's equal still. What a sacrifice, bro. This man, Hikaru, like, that's cheating. That's just straight up cheating. It is. And then he finds a draw. But he doesn't even want to draw. I'm down a piece and I don't want to draw. Look at this. Like, somebody get your boy. Somebody get your mans. Yo, get him. Somebody. This is ridiculous. This man sacked the piece. And no, I don't want to draw, bro. I know I'm down a piece, though. I don't want to draw, though. This is insane. Now he's going to take this and say, I got 3 pawns. He is a legend. I mean, absolutely ridiculous, right? This is beautiful. Now he's up on time. Insane. You know, Gata is going to be extremely mad to lose this game. Gata would be livid. I would too. I would be livid. I would. How is this? Oh, he could probably sack it back. Angel now says it's equal. What is going on right now? What is going on? Oh my goodness. Don't try this at home. Don't block with your face. Hold on to your seatbelts, y'all. What is going on? Knight d4, stopping this. This can't be right. G2, and what do? Start a new one. Give me everything. Check, flex real hard. Give me everything. Check. We're going to push this one. That's a wrap. He's going to keep playing. Give me the rook, please. I'll take those. But he has 93 check. Oh, my goodness. Setting up a trap. Setting up a nasty little trap. 93 check. You still would have probably be winning, though. And he wins the game. Insane. Oh, my goodness. Wow. I feel like I was playing there. My heart rate went all the way up. Mine, I wasn't even playing. And my heart rate definitely went up in that game. That was insane, bro. Jeez. I know he was mad. Yeah, he was definitely mad. Hikaru sacked a piece on him. He was down 30, 40 seconds. I mean, he was doing everything he wasn't supposed to. And still got the game. Gata was +3 before he allowed the sack. That was key, James. That was like crazy. Right. He just unlocked, you know, a power level 9,000 there. That was insane, dude. 4 out of 4. And there's some 4s here and some 5s. 5s now. That was crazy. Let's check out this game. Yeah, that was crazy. I was just watching. That was sick. Yeah. Never doubt Hikaru a piece down. Yeah. You never doubt Hikaru, period. Like, just period. There is no after that. Like, never doubt Hikaru, and then period. Nothing else after that. He's a great defender. He's great at everything. He's just great. He's just great. Like, just great. You just can't say anything about that, but just greatness. Now, in these type of positions with these extra pawns, it does help Black to secure the draw because we have the extra pawns. We can actually push for more in some cases. Not really much more, but we will push for more. Now, Rook and Bishop versus King. Rook is supposed to be a draw. We always say supposed to because it gets wild. These positions get very, very strange And things happen, and there's technique that is involved for you to not lose this game. Let's see what he does. What are you doing? He just gave up on rook d5. Oh, well, it's time. It's time. It's time. Let's see. Let's see if he jumps off the deep end, guys. Finds the tallest building he can find and jumps off of it. Or is he going to be a very peaceful draw here? Let's see. White always presses for more here. Now, that pre-move could have been dangerous. That could have been a very dangerous pre-move. Very dangerous pre-move. So the idea with white is you want to keep progressing. You want to keep going forward, and you got to get the king locked on the back rank. And then there's a finesse involved, like bishop here, then block with the check, bring the rook to the other side of the board, do a backflip, hit him one time, then check, and then it'll be mate. It's like crazy. It is not easy, and it's not forced, by the way. This is not a forced thing. It's not forced, but it's definitely your opponent's doing. He has to help you do this, and this is very hard. This is why people play this on. This is exactly what people play this on. Now, the 50 move rule is in place here. It is in place. We want the 50 moves. He's doing a great job, though, of keeping him away from the corner. Can you check him here? Check here? Yeah, that's sweet. This is like a hard draw. He's like in the center of the board. He's not able to push him back. Yeah, he just took it. He got tired of it. Like, I'm done, bro. I'm done. I'm tired of this. I'm tired. Just forget it. Black is very high rated. No way to shake this man out. Yeah. You just couldn't get him to the back rank at all. And that was a very great way to defend there. We've seen this go the other way so many times. So many times. This is a draw. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, that is a draw, huh? Yeah, that's a draw. Wow. Wow. And especially with this square, this whole diagonal being cut off makes it extremely hard. Makes it extremely hard. All right, let's go back to the standings. We have some 5s, but not many. Christopher Yu's in. Shout out to Christopher Yu. And Yanni Pomniachi again in first place. Artemiev's here. Firuza's right behind it, 4.5. 4.5. We still got some games left, boys. Let's go. Christopher Yu. Check this game out. Let's start from the beginning. This is Christopher Yu, the young phenom. Right, super strong versus Yanni Pomniachi. What opening do we have? We have a Grunfeld defense. This is a Russian thing. Very, very strong. Shout out to Peter Svidler. Very, very legend. Probably the expert, the best, one of the best at the Grunfeld here. I tried it with black a long time ago. Was not a fan. I was just, can't be doing this. But I'll do a King's Indian, though. I will like a KID for life. But Grunfeld was much harder to play here. And it's always because this center here, which is sort of a hanging pawns structure is what they'll call it here. If you read pawn structure books, this is almost a hanging pawn structure. The reason why it's not fully a hanging pawn structure is because this pawn can defend the e-pawn. So it's not technically a hanging pawn structure. Pawn structure being your GPS will tell you how you should play the position. So with this being said, though, you could push this way and just have this file or this nice pawn chain, which your pawn structure points to which side you should play on. So queen side is going to be very nice for white. If we're able to formulate pieces, I'm thinking knight to b3, bishop b5, maybe playing d5, castling, bringing the rooks to the center. There it is, knight b3. You're probably going to see a5 at some point because a4 is extremely annoying. But maybe, I don't think it's accurate though. I think he's in trouble actually. d5. I think he's used to this though. As this is, I'm sure this is still theory. As the Grunfeld, King's Indian, this theory goes dumb deep. Like, what move is this? This is 15. Yeah, they still in basic theory, right? They still in basic theory right now. This is move 15. Yeah, we got 15 left. MVL loves the Grunfeld. Yeah, Grunfeld is very strong. Dubov versus Eric, very strong. Lonely pawn on the A file will be a good pressure point. Yes, actually, as you see right now, that's exactly what he's hitting right now. The lone A pawn. And I remember studying some Grunfeld theory, maybe like, this had to be like 10 years ago, something like that. But I remember actually these pawns, there's exchange sacrifices that happen from black, by the way. Black is sacrificing an exchange in some cases and able to push these pawns after capturing on A2. And I was very curious. I thought he could take on A2, but maybe not because the bishop had that cut off. It's definitely something. Definitely something. Bishop versus knight. Double pawns. Still equal. Not that bad. Still equal. I always have a problem playing this with white. Whoa, hey, watch and learn. Watch and learn here, Richard. You definitely get some tips here. Beautiful move, a5, using the double pawn. Yes, it's a weakness, but now we're using it as a strength. So if you take mine, I take yours, and we have a nice passed pawn. But the problem is the queen's on a dark square, and we've gave up that dark square bishop. So it's not the easiest to convert. Can we just take this? I mean, we know we can. So he's probably going to play rook a1 or rook a3, either or. We're going to move the bishop. Yeah, so rook a1 would be better because we have bishop c4 check. So bishop takes a2, rook a1, and then bishop back to e6. Maybe takes first, takes, then rook takes a5. Yeah, active position. I like this move, rook b8. Check him first, flex real hard, hit him. There we go. And now we have the activity. It's all about how can I do it with activity. Ask yourself this question before you move. How can I do it with activity? And this is what he did here, right? Same kind of position, but now the rooks, look at the activity of the rooks here. Beautiful, but the king actually is very nice. I like the king placement. As weird as this is, I think his king's placements is pretty solid. As we can get the king to the center, and in some cases, maybe bully the king here and go for a draw if we need to. If we need to, you want to have the option available. You know, can white first move a3 or h3 in order to pass the move? You probably could, but you want better waiting moves sometimes. You do. You just want better waiting moves. You have to try to find to see if there is a better waiting move. If there's not, you stick with the good. Which opponent is best? Which opening is best at intermediate level against d4? Intermediate level. Best opening? I mean, you have to have a style. So if you don't have a style or what you're comfortable with, because I can say King's Indian, but you know, that's because I like tactical positions. You may not thrive in those and your tactics might suck right now. So you may need to play something more solid like a Slav or a semi-Slav. Or even maybe Nimzo Indian, Queen's Indian, something more, a little bit more solid, less tactics. Maybe not Nimzo, of course, but it just depends on your style. You know, rook takes, he's going to go here. There's no way to stop it. I don't have any way to stop you from taking this. So I'm just going to have to take it. Maybe, wait a second. Yeah, rook b5, right. Rook b5. He still can win this. He still can win this. After a4, rook here. You push it. I guess he's going to get both is what he's saying. I'm going to get both of them. Very smart. Very, very smart. Because one, you only get one. But in this situation, you will get both of them. If he's going for this pawn once again. But how would you even do that? Strange. Very strange. Rook takes a5, a6, and draw. Straight up draw. Straight up draw. We're going to try to push for more, though. But if you look at the penetration squares, is what they'll call this, actually, from Devereski's in-game manual. Huge, great book to read. Devereski's in-game manual is one of the best, if not the best, so in-game book when it comes to in-games. But here, Devereski in-game manual calls it the penetration squares, and you actually cannot get through the line. The line here, like, look at this. The king can't get to any of the squares, but he is trying to create this passed pawn, and whoever can create the passed pawn in an in-game is the one pushing for usually more. h4, I like this move because if takes and then takes, then h4, there was king g6. He still can play king g6 though. Slight difference in the move order. King g3, rook e5, and we go, oh, snap. Hold up. No, it's a draw still, bro. There's nothing else but a draw here. Exactly, yeah. We get an exact zeros. That's right. That's right. Straight up draw. And they take it. Great job, Christopher Yu. I mean, you expect this from him, though. You expect this from him. He plays such great chess at his age. Devereski in-game manual. This one, yes. Devereski in-game manual is a great book. So we have three 3000s at the top. Look at that. 3,000s at the top. Hikaru is right behind everybody. Or he's a same score, right? Same score. Due to tie breaks, he's third place, tie breaks. But he's doing great. He's doing great. This is round 6. We're going to check out the Russian monster here. Who did he just win? Oh, he won. So that gives him 6. So that updates the standings. He's the only one. Here we go, right? How many? Raise your hand, class. How many people we got here in Russia? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the top 6 players are from Russia. If you're from Russia, you know, just pat yourself on the back and be grateful that y'all born 2100 over there, because that's crazy. That is ridiculous. They show out every week. We're going to start paying attention to this to see how many weeks in a row Russia just shut down stuff like this. This is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry. There's another one. Did we just? Oh no, somebody jumped in there. That's Prague. Oh, Prague got a 6-piece. Whoa, where did Prague come from? Where did Prague come from? He came to play today, though. Today he came to play. He came to play today. He got a 6-piece, my guy. That is crazy. Can they learn chess before they learn how to walk? Yeah. And this is an endgame. And this is the Lucina position. Day 5 of being out, day 5 into the world. Now we're going to learn this is the Lucina position. Yeah, this was a draw. Straight up draw. Okay. Which way are we going? You always have to say that first. Sometimes that sucks. Okay, so white's going this way. So, yes, it should be a draw. And we say should be. Ooh, did he have rookie 6? That probably wasn't the best. Yeah, this is a draw. Yeah, that's a wrap. See, the elephant is Artemiev. Artemiev. Why I'm Russian? I'm 1100 online. Oh, see, like, you haven't probably went through the Russian training. When you go to the Russian training, you 2100 out the gate. That's right. That's right. That's right, man. That's right. Artemiev should get invited to Magnus Tour. He's very talented. Yeah, Artemiev is dumb strong, guys. I mean, dumb strong here. All right, we got a few more games left in this round. This should be a draw. How many times did we say that today? This should be a draw. But let's see if we can finesse here. Now, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the MVL blunder that just happened recently. Just happened recently, right? He messed that in-game up, bro. You just don't take on G5. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He just messed that boy up. He messed it up. Hikaru number 8. Russians taking over. I know, bro. Russians are taking over. Nerf Artemiev. What's up, Quinn? Welcome to the stream, bro. Yeah, here we go, guys. This is a straight-up draw. Great job here. Great job here. He is understanding what he needs to do. You just keep checking, get to the back rank. Check again. Check again. Very nice. You can keep keep the rook on the file here. This is like a advanced Philidor position in a way. Uh-oh, yeah, you can't let him push like this. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Do not mess this up. I see him messing this up. I think he's gonna mess this up. I think he's gonna mess this up, y'all. Yep. What did we say? Know your end games. That's the theme of today. Know your end games, y'all. Don't let this be you. Don't let this be you. It's a commercial. Don't let this be you. Man, don't let this be you, bro. Telling you. Know your end games. We seen it coming. I was like, this technique looking a little shaky. And then there it is. He jumped off the building there. 6 is right here. Prague, Artemiev, and Giga. Wow. To be honest, yeah, 1 second. I mean, yeah. But you get an extra 1 second every move too as well. But if you know your end games too, you can know, hey, I need a Philidor position. When he pushes, I go to the back rank, I check, flex real hard, cut him off the board at the same time. It should be automatic. Even if you are having a few seconds on the clock, it should be automatic. You should study it like that. This is a big boy game going on here, though. 6s, both of these players have 6 here. We have Praga here, one of the young GMs, one of the youngest not super GM, but very, very strong GM, and he's very young. And then you have Artemiev here from Russia, where they born 2100. You know how they do over there. So bishop e3, rook c1, maybe b3, d4. Usually you have this bind in the center, what they call a Maraxi bind. In a way, this is or the Botvinnik system, actually, is what this really is. The Botvinnik system of the English. Botvinnik was a big fan of this. Very nice. Is a positional way of playing, and you play f4 and f5. And you have this bind on the center, and you also could play d4, getting literally a Maraxi bind from this position after b3, rook c1, and playing d4. Bishop h6 is a way to trade this bishop off, so now the dark squares are weak, and you can thrust d4 again. But this bishop on e6 is doing a great job of keeping it there on c4. So nice. Camaraderie for real, yeah. What do you think about 100 in-game, 0 in-games you should know? If you put a 1 on that, 100 in-games you should know, I think it's correct. It is a great book, to be honest. My favorite, though, again, is Dvoretsky's in-game manual. There's so much, there's more in there. There's more in there about that. So there's more in there. So, yeah, but Dvoretsky's my favorite. But you can't, 100 endgames you must know, honestly. You have Lucina position, you have Vancouver's position, you have Svager's position. You have a lot of positions in there that are real endgames that you should know, actually. Straight up endgames you should just know, right? So it's a great book to have in addition to Dvoretsky's endgame manual. H3. I like this. King H2, usually in a Vienna fashion. King H2, you play F4 and F5. You also play G4 as well. Usually you play King H2, F4, G4, Knight G3, F5, G5. Like, you pawn storm them, GG, start a new game. You can also put the rook on G1 to help in this file as well. What about a complete in-game course from Silman? Actually, you know what? Just get all three. Just get all three. Because Dvoretsky's awesome. That's the big one. The one you absolutely need. Then 100 in-games you should know. Honestly, you should know them. And then the Jeremy Silman in-game course, I actually went through that many times. It's a very fun book. It teaches you about Fox in the Chicken Coop. Shout out to anybody in the chat who knows what that is. That means you've been reading. Fox in the Chicken Coop is very, very fun. I was like, oh, that's cool. I never heard of that theme. So now it's a theme that you can actually use, the Fox in the Chicken Coop, which is pretty nice. But you got to do some reading to understand what he's talking about. Is Dvoretsky good for beginners? No, not for beginners. Not for beginners. How to get started in chess 21 years ago, bro. Learning with dad, just chilling with pops, and playing chess, bro. Fox in the Chicken Coop, yep. Fox in the Chicken Coop. It doesn't matter which book you would choose. Yeah, correct. Just learn the basics by heart, says Max Milnek. Ooh, I love this E5 move. What's a strong move here? Hitting the knight. And white's just winning now. Not really. Not too much. It's +1. That's sort of equal. Sort of equal. Because you're playing humans here, you're not going to be super accurate every move. So this is definitely going to change. And as you let the engine think, it goes down a little more. But we're thinking knight takes. Oh, wait. But knight E2, he just takes on E5, don't he? That's why he's thinking here. That makes sense. Huh. So maybe take on... Yeah, I was about to say take 1, then take, and then play knight E2. So at least you got the structural thing to worry about. His structure is bad, which is exactly his structure is bad. His structure is bad. So, and you have to understand what's going on here. The structure is bad. Then you take on B5, which is really good. If you would have played Queen B2, he takes here, takes, and then it would be Bishop takes C4, or even D3. I think was winning material after check due to the discovery. Queen to B4, beautiful move. Still hitting D6, but D4 is the intention. Knight C5 does hit D3, and then we could go E6 to defend this. Let's see what happens here. He plays Rook E8 instead. Rook E8. And we great. Rook E8, Rook F2. Stopping, but you're stepping in a pin, so you gotta be very careful here. Queen takes D4, takes, take on D3. Very nice. This activity is definitely helping out black. As you see, the engine starting to favor black just a little bit. It's going down. It's going down because it was +1 here. But the activity, as we said before, guys, Gary Kasparov says what again? Yep, absolutely. The activity. You got to have peace activity, and that will trump material sometimes. As you see, now it's over to black's realm here as we have a little bit more activity. Maybe just taking the file with a smile. In some cases, it's always good to just take the file. But B4, I do like this move, gaining some space, maybe potentially sacking at the right moment. Of course, not now. You can't do this. This would be terrible. But sacrificing at the right moment, because we do have a passed pawn that must be pushed. And then maybe we can double on the bub here. Double the rooks. Double the rooks. Take the C file. Maybe try to bully the A pawn. Maybe. Yeah, but you have something to push for. Where white actually is on the defense, if you think about this. White is on the defense here. Pawns are completely equal. Again, the activity favors black. Chemistry, though. White has good chemistry with the pieces. We're just not doing anything. The only piece we have, the best piece, is on the third rank. This bishop's on F1. Doing what, right? And our time's getting low here. This is a pressure type position. And what is Prag doing? He's pushing more. He's increasing the pressure. Where this is how you see someone make a mistake. Great job here from Prag. Bishop G2 would have allowed Knight D3. So he goes Knight D3 anyway. Look again at the activity. White finally can get a little bit of activity here. The rook is finally into the enemy position on the 6th rank, crossing over the halfway point, which is very important. When you cross over the halfway point, you kind of want to stay there. So maybe we're going to double the rooks here. You got 17 seconds to think about this. So the man needs to get right. He needs to get right. James, great commentary as usual. Any chance to see you participate in the future? Yeah, absolutely, pal. Absolutely. I'm just more focused right now on the norms and studying. I'm like just going crazy. I got a tournament next week, so I'm not playing no games. What literally I am playing next week, but I am studying, like a monster, more than I usually do. So, it's some serious commentary, great content. Rock on. Thank you, bro. Extra pick. We in here. Let's go. Big dog, go Harry. Yeah, this is what, drawish? Yeah, zeros. Engine says zeros here. Activity, I like Black's activity. I do like Black's activity here. If we had a move, yeah, very, very nice. Very nice. He locked him in. I was just about to say, if we had a move to get out, there it is. We might be pushing for more. We might be able to push for more. I probably would have checked here, to be honest. Maybe not, I guess. You gotta keep one of the checks open. Boy, somebody's gonna mess this up. Somebody's about to mess this up. It's about to get real. It's about to get real. I see it coming. Check. King F7. King here is so vulnerable. Somebody's about to jump off the deep end. It's about to get real. Rook E5, was that not a move? Rook E5 though. He has it now, but this was hanging after Rook E5. Maybe he had enough checks. How is he holding this? Oh my goodness. Then he comes back around. Rook takes. You had to take. Wow. It should be a draw. I say all rooking games are drawn. That's a famous quote. All rooking games are drawn. But the technique is involved. It's not just a draw. Like, it's not just a draw. You actually have to do the work to draw the game. But this don't look like a draw no more. Hold up, big fella. Don't block with your face. +4. And Artemiev is coming out with the big dog moves here. Wow. +7. +7, my guy. Look at this. Oh, he caught him. That's not a move. Oh, man. That's a wrap. That hurts. That really hurts, actually. He caught him. Yeah, he definitely caught him there. Yikes. Big dog moves. That's not a move, my guy. Start a new one. And great chess, though. I mean, you have to say nothing but great things about that game. That matchup was very, very beastly. Like, it was just a beastly matchup. And beasts do what beasts do as they fighting each other to the death there. And it was crazy. Sam Chess Move. We got a few more games left in this round before round 8 begins. Like, that is absolutely crazy. Yeah, he don't kid. Nice, he brought the pain. He did. Prag is still a kid, but he played well under pressure. Yeah, he played extremely well. Prag actually was pushing for more. Prag was the one who had a slightly better position, if you think about it here. That's a draw as well as we go into round 8. Now let's check out the standings. Dang. Russia once again. He does this every week. Every week Artemiev is coming to really start swinging at people. Look at this. He's at the top again. 7 out of 7. This is insane. Is it Hikaru versus Firouzjan X? Is that real? Hold on, we gotta check that. Like, hold everything. Is that really a thing? Oh, well, shoot, we was gonna watch this anyway. Look at this, Hikaru versus Artemiev. Let's see, will Hikaru be able to stop? And now, it's not that he's able. He is able to stop it. It's just, will he stop him today? Now, this is what they call, I'm a C3 Sicilian monster. I love this opening, but he played the delayed one. The delayed one's a little bit different. It gives black different options that you wouldn't do if you had C3 move 2. But still here, this is what they call the Kopeck system, or Danny Kopeck, whatever, something like that. Kopeck system, you put the bishop back on C2, play D4, E5, and the bishop's already ready to go. That's usually the whole idea of this whole opening. And then he plays D4 here, which is strange. That one's I know it's a move, and there's gambit lines involved, but usually not played a lot. There's different ways you can play this, to be honest. But he plays D4 himself. Which this becomes a weakness. It's a strange position, to say the least. And the way that he's playing it, Artemiev here, is totally correct. Look at this wild move, G5. So you know he's not going this way. And then he plays H5 and G4, saying that I'm attacking you now. And this pawn's hanging. Maybe bishop D6 can be in the mix as well. Knight takes E5, it loses a piece. Either one of them, rook takes E5 happens. Takes on C6, plays G3. Nice defensive move. H4, scary though. Man, H4 is scary. I mean, that is a scary move. Very scary. But Queen F3 does defend. Hits C6. Knight G4 maybe. It is scary. There's no doubt about it. H4 is a scary move. He said this opening is dubious. He shouldn't have played this line. That's what Hikaru said on his stream. Oh, I shouldn't have played this line, bro. What am I doing? Yeah, like Artemiev is trying to swing right now. H4 is a real thing. H4 is real. But let's see what he does. He's actually thinking. So maybe it's rook g8, but no, that would hang h5. That would be a blunder. So Black's really trying to figure this out, though. You will have to commend him. He plays bishop g7. And he thought about that one. He definitely thought about that one. He's on the roll for sure. That's right. That's right. Big Carl was setting up for flag. Yeah. Hey, Canty. Nice to see you commentating. What up, Omid, big fella in the stream. Let's go. Omid with the drip. What's up, bro? Look at this strange structure. Strange. Very strange. Do not try this stuff at home, guys. And look at this. Right? Man. Over the board, this would be hard. You talking about a blitz game? You know a blunder's coming. Like, look at, first off, well, now, of course, you have to look at the every game is the same in a few aspects. Every opening, every game, it should be the same in a few aspects. One of them is development. And king number 2, or the second one, is king safety. The king has to be safe, right? So king safety is very shaky for us. Not so much for black, because, yeah, we're in the center, but at least we're defended by the pieces. This one's a little shaky. And even here, that was a shaky move. We can't play king f7 and stuff. But the development is non-existing. Now, black, kind of the same, but at least black does have 2 pieces out versus kind of 2. You have a rook out, you got the knight out. So, you know, it's dynamically equal. And look what the engine says. It's equal, right? Dynamically in equal position. And we say dynamically equal. That's what they say in chess books if you read chess books. Dynamically equal position. You know, that's what they'll say. But this is dynamically equal because there's a lot of stuff going on. This bishop is gross, but also king safety looks crazy. But then there's a king side attack. But then these pawns are weak. But then this queen got a nice square that can go into the light square. C6 is hanging. And there's so much. It's just like mind-boggling to try to figure this stuff out in literally 3 minutes with 1 second increment, right? Very hard stuff to do. Very hard stuff to do. You also have to judge the position. You have to read the position. Read what your opponent's doing. What is his last move? And he's about to castle queenside in the semi-Slav fashion. What is that, semi-Slav players? What's that, what's the name of that line? It's a deadly one. What's the name of that line, guys? I know you guys know. There's a, castle queenside line. It might be something in the Cambridge Springs. I'm not sure. Of course, I'm a King's Indian player myself. But I do know that there's a very sharp one. And this is what this reminds me of here. Except the problem, there's a pawn on c6. Nothing better watch time Tuesday commentary, Jim Kennedy. What's up, MLG? Welcome to the stream, bro. That's right. That's right. Dynamically equal means equal. Correct. Right? It means equal. Right. This probably be a draw. Yeah, it kind of sucks, right? All that dynamicism happens. Look, there's no shelter around the king. No shelter. But what you do have is the pieces that take place of the pawns that are missing. Knight f6 would be a great move as well, eventually. And he plays knight takes c5. Uh-oh. You can't be going pawn hunting when you don't have anything around your king. The front door is straight up open. Open, my guy. My guy. Rook f1, it's like forced. It's literally like forced. Then you could go back. Okay, can I get away with it? He does have a check, though. That's a real thing. Dang, that's a good move. Queen e1. Oh, yikes. I don't think... Yo. Hold on here. Artemiev, got 19 seconds here. Defending the mate. The defense is nice. It's -6, guys. Look at the engine lose his mind right now. How is this? Oh, queen g2. Yikes. Queen g2. How do you stop this? Rook g1? Oh, that's mate. Rook g1, queen g2. No, he takes. King here. Check, king here. Rook takes. Queen g2, snap, takes here, rook check, king here. How is this mate in 5? h2, wow, look at this. It's crazy. Botvinnik system in the semi-Slav. Yeah, I think that's correct. Liquidator. Thanks, bro. That is right. Botvinnik, it's very sharp. Yeah, that's right. The Botvinnik, this is what it reminded me of. Exactly that position. But this bishop usually is open. It usually is open because it's semi-Slav stuff, but... That's it. Queen check. Oh, look at this mate, bro. Look at this mate. My goodness. Queen g1. And you're done. Wow. That's a big boy move. Queen g1. Get him out of here. Yikes. Artemiev, bro. Hey, look. Somebody call him up. Somebody call this man up. Somebody call him up. We need to figure out what he's doing. We need to figure out how he's training. Queen f3 is the intention. That's why he resigned in the May. We need to figure out what he's doing. Hikaru must be molding right now. Yeah. Artemiev 11 out of 11. 11 out of 11. Yep. Absolutely. Whatever he did today, I'm copying. Whatever he did today, I'm going to learn. 8 out of 8 right now. Took out Hikaru. Took out Hikaru, guys. First time I've seen Hikaru lose. Right. I know, right? Shoot, man. Like, dang. Scary. This man is in form for real. He's in form for real. I mean, we gotta check him out again. We gotta check him out again. Oh, actually, yeah, his game's over. We gotta wait for the next one. But Perugia just takes down David Howell here. Yikes. Yeah, I think he just hung his. No, he didn't. Oh, but then he's just queening anyway. That makes sense. Yeah, it's over there. Flexible hard. Yeah, Chuck Norris is swinging Canty. Yeah, he was swinging very hard here. What a game. Oh my goodness. Hikaru was about to cry. Hikaru was just, it was a tough game. You know, it was a tough game. I understand. And it's a tough game. It was very, very tough. And that could definitely cost you even prize money or placing. You could, like, that could have really took him back a lot there, especially if somebody just keeps going and win the next 2 or 3 games. They could just outdo Hikaru by 1 or 2 games, which could take him out of the money for today, which is, it's a tough one, man. It really is. Really is. But you got to give credit where credit is due there. He played an excellent game there. Artemiev just was a little bit better in that game. What? Wait. Whose move is it? Okay, it's white. Oh, it's black to move. Which way are we going? You always have to figure that out first. Okay, so we're going this way. Check. Oh, it's the easy one. Easy one. Yeah, you can just push. Just push. Check. King B1. Queen C2? The reason being is that when you get out here, oh, we got queen here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. There's no more checks. Yeah, he had queen there, I think. Uh-oh. Come on, big dog. Don't do this to yourself. King up. Block with the queen. There we go. That's not a move. That's not a move. Get this off the screen. This is a family channel. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Yeah, these are hard. These are always hard ones. Because you got all those queen checks. All those queen checks. Don't block with your face. Yeah, he definitely blocked with his face there. But I mean, sometimes, you know, the only time, I tell students is the only time you play hope chess, is when you're losing. And hope chess is like, I hope he does this. I hope he blah, blah, blah. I hope, you know, that's hope chess. You know, I hope that he doesn't see this trick that it's not working. You know, I hope. But the only time you play hope chess is when you're getting crushed and you're losing and it's a wrap. You play hope chess and play a move that doesn't work. You know it doesn't work, but you do it anyway in hopes that you win or you can swindle them. This was a book draw. Oh, that was sweet though. Look at that. Boy, that was fire. Oh man, it says instructive draw. Yeah, that was fire, bro. That was sweet. Now, this was a draw anyway. He did a great job keeping him locked in, but then he just played rook here and just did it anyway. You know, that was sweet. You know, it was not like he was the one losing. He had the extra pawn, but it was a straight up draw there. Straight up draw. So, wow, that was awesome. Let's take a look at the standings again. 8 out of 8. I mean, Artemiev shutting it down. Shutting it down right now. That is awesome chess, guys. But we have 3 more rounds left. So stick around, guys. Don't go anywhere. We got 3 more rounds left, and we'll return right after this. All right, guys, we're back. We're back for the last 3 rounds of Title Tuesday. $1,600 prize fund, 3 minutes, 1 second increment. It's Blitz every single Tuesday, 11 rounds, guys. This is where you want to be. Here are the prizes: $750 for first, $400 for second, $150 for third, fourth place being $100. Then you have best female $100 and best stream $100, guys. Here, take a look at the quick standings before we get into the games, which are starting right now. We have one player, 8 out of 8. Being Artemiev, being a boss, being a big boss today, showing his strength, flexing his muscles. And we have Firouzja taking him on right now. What a game. I mean, what else are you doing? Like, you should be watching this. Firouzja playing Artemiev for this big boy money today. So this is nice. E5, castles. He's playing this English, so looks like this is really part of his repertoire. He's an English player, as we've seen C4 happen a lot, actually. We've seen 3 or 4 games at the very minimum that he's played C4. And even the Botvinnik system, which is one of the greatest tests to Black's position in all cases. To be honest, this is a hard opening to face when you're playing with Black here. You really have to know what you're doing, and actually Firouzja does. As you see, Firouzja here is already going for the queen side play before White's able to do that. What White does here, is a lot of times we play A3 and B4. You get A3 in, you play B4, you play F4, you play King H1. So you're really expanding on literally both sides of the board here. That is your key. But in this situation, it looks like Black is the first one to do that. And that's actually really good here. I think Firouzja has done a great job of displaying a way that you can play against this Botvinnik super strong system by expanding on the queen side first. B4. Now you can't get B4 in. I mean, this was genius. I think this was absolutely genius by Firouzja here. Understanding, like, he just understands the plans and ideas for White, as you should as well. You should understand the plans and ideas of the opening you're playing, but this was straight up genius in a way, making him go straight into something else. Like, now this is some sort of weird type of English. We don't have F4 in. This looks kind of cool, but I mean, we could always trade this stuff off. I think he did a great job of displaying how you should do it, guys. That was pretty fire. Like, he actually stopped the queen side play that happens almost inevitably, and you can't really stop it almost in this kind of situation. It's pretty good. D4, I don't really like this move. This seems scary, man. Right? Okay, what if you just take it? It's probably going to go knight F4. That's probably the idea. No, but then that's hanging. So that can't work. So is it knight F5? If you take this pawn, what is going to happen? It's about to get wild. Maybe you just take on D5, neutralize everything. Liquidate is what they'll call it. Pawn takes and knight D5. But because taking here, I think you could be slightly in trouble. Pawn takes, bishop takes G2. Knight takes, you got rook D1. But then you have the in-between move of queen takes D4 in there. It's kind of strange. And if you don't take, maybe after like knight takes B7, then you have knight F5 anyway. Hitting G7 takes, knight takes, queen G7 mate. It's nasty. It's a lot of stuff in here, obviously. It's a lot of stuff in here, though. You see Firouzja's thinking still, right? Like, this is an insane move here. D4 is like, bro, what? Look at all these captures in. Which way? Do you take this way first? Do you take this way first? You know, then you also have, yeah, like, obviously, right? It's a complicated position. Firouzja is still thinking, right? I probably should have drew some more arrows. Maybe we'll help him out a little bit. Because here, like, it's a lot to think about. There's pawn takes, there's knight takes, and instead of doing any of the complications and the weirdness with rook d1s, knight f5s, and we lives, he played knight e4, which is really strong. So now if knight f5, well, we could actually capture first, and then takes, and then play knight e6, defending g7. But queen f6 is just the intention, period. So we can play this at the very least. If knight f5 doesn't work due to some type of tactics or complications, we could just play queen f6 anyway, attacking the knight, and clearing the d8 square for the rook that we need to get into the game. Final piece we're missing. This guy's to go. Go James. What's up, bro? Firouzja's calculation machine. That's right. Pawn takes. He takes. There it is. Queen f6. So now we have rook d8 as well. And then we could probably take with our bishop. Really don't want to take with my bishop here, but I guess we kind of have to. I'm starting to really like Artemiev's position. I'm starting to really, and Engine is too, as you see. I'm starting to really like his position, but don't know why yet. We have to figure out why. And I know Artemiev likes his position, obviously, too. We just have to figure out what the move is right now. Knight g4 looks good, but that's only a move that attacks the queen. Like, it just attacks the queen. You need more than that. Knight g4, you have queen g7, and I think I'm just out of there. But maybe it's the move we have to play as you see him play it. Maybe after queen g7, queen f4. And queen f4 does hit the knight, but then he has f5. Then maybe we go knight e5. He traded him, yeah. Trading, I mean, trading definitely. You see how it's going down. Like, trading, keep the firepower you have. Queen f4, usually, I think that probably would have been slightly better. And then after f5, you play knight e5. And you're just being annoying to the whole position. Annoying here. This way, black can definitely, you know, say, hey, I know I'm not a favorite, but I could still face a draw or play for something more on the queen side, like knight a4, trying to provoke some weaknesses, play knight c3, attack the rook and the a2 pawn as well. So our pieces are nicely placed, though. We will say the chemistry is good. You want to have chemistry between your pieces, the harmonious way of playing. Pieces are clustered together, looking pretty good, and all the action is in the center. And this is where all the pieces are. So it's pretty good action-wise on where your pieces should be placed. But man, I mean, a lot of targets. Knight c4, it's a strong move. You might have to exchange sacrifice. Does that work? I don't think so. But yeah, you move rook f6. Idea was knight. Oh, yikes. That's a pawn, big dog. Dang. He did just take a pawn from me. Oh, snap. How do I get out of this? Engine's going crazy. +4? Is it f4? It wasn't this move. It was not knight c6. It was not knight c6. Knight e7? Knight b6. No. Knight b6, rook c7, c7. Snap, snap, d7. Takes. Still the same. Takes, knight d6, and we in the mix. Absolutely, big fella. Uh-oh. Don't block with your face. 98, and we great. Oh, we hit that man. Ouch. Puzzle Rush, I hope you did your tactics today. 98. Oh, my goodness. It was a very easy move to miss, though. Very easy move to miss. He found it instantly. Yikes. Bro, hey, look, Artemiev, I'm going to send him a message today. Hey, bro, what you been doing? You got to put me on. You got to put me on. I need to know. 9 out of 9. 9 out of 9. My guy. Nobody close. Okay, well, actually, these guys that have 7.5, they have to win. And then they'll be a half a point away. They'll be a half a point away. Right. But 9 out of 9. Now we got somebody that drew 8 out of 9, right? But 8.5s could be close. Down goes Ferrugia, down goes Ferrugia. Yeah, I know. That's crazy. I need to know. What's this guy's diet, right? How did you sleep? Do you sleep on your left side or do you sleep on your right? I need to know so I can get exactly what you're doing. I need to figure that out. Right. You know, we got to figure that all out, my guy. He out here going crazy today. I mean, this man is doing something phenomenal. Phenomenal, my guy. So here we have Jan. I was about to say Juan. Jan Nepomniachtchi versus 2900 here. And it looks like he's just going to go for the draw. Oh, he didn't. He said, perpetual, you thought I was going to go for the draw. I just gained a little bit of time. And that's a key thing you can do when you have these increments here. You just make a move, you repeat twice, and then you make a separate move. Now, you got to, man, this seemed like you getting mated somehow. It feels like he's getting mated. I would be scared for my absolute right here. I'm scared for my absolute life right now if I'm white. I am scared for life. Yeah, absolutely. Just prepare it out. Don't do this to yourself. Don't block with your face on national television. This is not how you're supposed to do this. And now he might be running. He might run to the hills. I don't know about this. I am scared for life. 93, there's a check here. If this bishop gets active, it's over. It's over. Check. Queen. Oh, you can't go queen c1. Can't. Dang, he had to move the knight. That knight was so nicely placed in there. Uh-oh. Somebody's going to blunder. Somebody's about to blunder. It's about that time. It's funny. It's about that time. Like, literally, it is that time. Like, it's about that time here. Both of these guys are about to... Somebody's going to blunder something. Check. Walking the king around. Knight c6. Look at this king, though. Fighting king. Shout out to Steinitz. Steinitz talks about that. Knight d8 is check. He has king a7, though. Yeah, just prepare it out. Why not? Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's not a move. That can't be right. That can't be right. Yeah, he's in trouble. He botched that one. He botched that one, yo. That's what happens, though. Time trouble. Yikes. Knights on the rim are dim, right? Yeah. We don't want no draws. No draw. No draw. Yikes. Oh, Jan got to move. Jan has to move, bro. You got this 1 second. That's not enough time. King c5. Oh no, that was a draw. That was a draw. King c5. All you do is take the pawn. So he has to hold both pawns if he wants to win. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. There it is. Forced draw. Forced draw. Very nice. Very nice. A few more games. Paul from SPB. Shout out to Big Paul out here. Big Paul. Okay. Wow. Hey, look, guys. This is very instructive here. This is a draw. It's all zeros. Why is it a draw here? Because they have what we call a fortress. Well, really, you can't really move. You're just going to keep moving back and forth. The king can't do anything to help. The pawn is locked up as well. You got to be careful moving his rook too many times, though. You be careful with that. A 50 move rule. Perfect. But back here, though, the rook is doing a great job of cutting this king off, and this pawn can't move. So you can't just mate with the queen. Now, it is rare cases where you can mate with just the queen, back ranks, or smothered, or somehow the king gets up here to h3. Like if something weird happened like this, and like for instance, you just jumped off the deep end. That's mate. You're right. These are ways you can mate. But generally speaking, if you're playing accurately and understand what's going on the board, it should be a draw here. So, but if these pawns are gone, it's definitely a win. If all three of these pawns are gone, king and queen versus king and rook, that's a draw as well. Good stuff to know. Good stuff to know. This should be a draw as well, and we're going to say should be because this one goes wrong so many times, it doesn't even make sense. Oh, 50 moves. Yeah, 50 moves, and that one is a draw as well. Now, let's take a look at the standings here. 9 out of 9 for Artemiev, and only 8s here. 4 points. So literally, that's it. He's gonna tie for first. Well, no, there's 2 rounds left. Never mind. 2 rounds left. Yeah. So we're gonna wait for this next round as it's starting right now. Perfect. Round is about to start. And who's he playing? Yanni Paniaci. Who else? Ooh, a Scotch game. These are fun. Favorite of Gary Kasparov. After the Roy Lopez days, right? He used to play he has a very, very high win rate actually with this opening. Is the Scotch game. It's actually pretty nice. There was a big Carolina crossing game with the same fortress. Yes, that is correct. I like that. No, that's right though. I thought engines can win queen versus rook in game. You know what's funny? Engines a lot of times have problems realizing what is actually going on. What is actually going on? They might say that the material is this, but there's no way to find a way through the win. You know, it's very rare though, but it does happen. It's kind of funny. Bishop e3. How did the queen get to f3? Oh, he just played queen f3. Yeah, this is why I wasn't a big fan of the Scotches like this. This is not as aggressive as, you know, the Gary Kasparov Scotches you would look for. Like that's not that fun. These positions aren't fun. These will put you to sleep. Straight up put you to sleep. Just like a Berlin. This is very equivalent to some type of boring type of chess. Extremely boring. But double pawns in the center and double pawns here. So these aren't going to be double forever. Rook g1 is a move. c4, c5. Usually you can play e5 as well. Pawn takes and play knight c5. So he's helping me undouble the pawns. I do not understand this move by far. I mean, absolutely take. Don't even think twice about it. Rook g1, that is a move. Now g6, you could just take it. You could just literally just take the pawn and undouble your pawns here. He doesn't want to let him out, but I mean, why not? Like, you undoubling your pawns, you may not get another chance to do this. So taking, you could push, absolutely. That's a tempo. Tempo gives you an extra move. King to d2, castling queenside's better. I was just going to say that. That's correct. Castling queenside's better. That's a good move. Castle's annoying, huh? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is annoying. Okay. Rook g5. That's interesting. I like the creativity. I like this creativity move. I don't know if it's e5 or rook a5. Other than that, this move doesn't have any sense to it. There it is. e5. Pawn takes, rook takes. But he doesn't have to take. To take is a mistake, says Igor Smirnov. Very strong grandmaster. To take is a mistake. So taking would be a problem. So maybe he takes it anyway, though. But taking, did you have a choice? 98's gross. Bishop d5 is good, though. Hitting f3. f4. Rook e8. Dub on a bub. Knight h5. No, that wouldn't work. Yeah, white's pushing for a little more. I mean, literally, as you see right here, 0.14, right? Pushing for literally just a little bit more. I mean, like, not even, like, so small of an advantage here. So small of an advantage. He's very tricky. I like him. Yeah, two bases. Yeah, so small of an advantage. I like this square here, or this move, knight h5, Boris Spassky talks about, he has that quote, the most important square for a pawn is the square in front of it. So that's a very strong thing. Like that, if you really think about that, the most important square for a pawn is the square in front of it. So he actually could have played knight c5, but his pawn's hanging. But that would actually go exactly with what we just said with this comment from Spassky. And knight here is actually one as well. So that's why he went knight h5, to control the square in front of this pawn. You also control it with the rook as well. And we're keeping f3 as a target. But black, it does have to worry about this. Yeah, bishop takes f3. So is it rook d7? Just take the file with a smile. Check first, flex real hard. Get another piece out first. King h8, maybe king g7, so I don't have to be stuck. King h8, I'm stuck. King g7 is a risky move, very risky. And he goes for it. King h6, I'm not stuck at least. At least I'm not stuck, you know what I mean? And that's what he's saying. But rook e7, can I flex real hard, play h4 afterwards? I know this was hanging, but you always have to look for the best defense is offense. So, you know, you look for offense first. And then if it doesn't work, then you go with defense, hence the move b3. So rook here is very nice. Knight f6 is coming to defend it. That will be the next move. Yeah, he's okay. Black's okay. Black's definitely okay here. Strange, but black's okay. That's very strange. He said, I'm such an idiot. I miss mate in 14. Yeah, bro, how would you miss mate in 14? Like, you really suck, right? Like, mate in 14. That's so funny. That's so funny. Rook e6. Oh, yeah, just take it. Take it. Hitting the knight. White's just winning now. White's just winning. How? Okay, you do have king g5. Check. King f6. Okay, wait, let's just step out to check. Oh, there's no checks. So king b2 doesn't matter. What a move. Oh, my goodness. He loses. Wow, I did not expect him to be hit like that. But, you know, one of them from Russia, they probably talked it out real quick. Yo, bro, hey, you trying to be at the top? Yeah, you trying to be? All right, cool. I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to just resign, right? So he put him up there at the top. Look at that. You know, they splitting it because they homies. Like, look at this. They both from Russia, right? We know that was rigged. We know that was definitely rigged. You know, that was definitely rigged, guys. Like Russia, both of them talking to each other, laughing it up. Yeah, laughing it up. Definitely rigged that one. We know it's rigged. Here we go. Scripted confirmed. Absolutely. Oh yeah, bro, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna both sit at the top and flex real hard. That's what they're doing. They're flexing really hard, sitting at the top of everyone with the same score, and they both from Russia. No coincidence, huh? Oh, that's just a coincidence. I think not. No, but these boys playing real good chess there, and of course they love each other there. I mean, they're just great, you know, great camaraderie and stuff like that. Nepo was just better in that game. He just figured it out, and he was able to pick it up. He was able to pick up the dub there. Put him in a tie here, tie for first place. This position, rook d7 is going to really be nice for us, right? Why wouldn't it? I mean, draw, yes, zeros, but rook d7 would be nice. Rook c7, rook d8. We might as well push for more. Right, rook d8 and go check. Like, why not? Try to bring the king up. Definitely flex on him. Check. Why not? Just do it. You don't have time. It's not enough. You're really, if you're trying to push for a win in a drawn position, you have to just make the moves that you have to make here. f5 is kind of, that's maybe check first. Try to bait him into rook e6. Right, rook check, rook e6, f5 check. Fatal error. Well, he wouldn't fall for that. He tried to do it here, though. He tried to get him there. Right. He's doing everything that you're supposed to do. Everything you're supposed to do is almost mate. Wait a second. He did swindle him. Swindle master. Take on h6. Or you could check and play rook f8. He has rook c7. Yeah, so taking on h6 is best. Now we just push. I'm sure pushing was just fine. Oh, and now if pushing rook c1 now. So just take on a7. Just take the other pawn. Or this one. That works too. That loses on the spot. Where's the move? Here? That like loses. Man, engine going nuts. Engine went nuts there. Equal. Oh my goodness. Blew it. Yikes. I don't think it's gonna draw though. I don't think he's gonna draw this game. But it's super equal though. King g5. Takes. Rook. Then you can't even go there no more. Yikes. Now it happens, right? You know, how many of us blew a plus whatever position, right? And I mean like plus more than 5. You know, raise your hand if you blew more than a plus 5 position. I've been there. Absolutely hurts if you don't talk about it, but it did happen. I'm sure that's you too as well. Maybe not many of them. Raise a hand. Absolutely. Plus 5, right? Plus 10. Maiden 3 and still mess it up somehow. It does happen. It does happen, guys. So don't be discouraged. Man, he knew he was winning too. Can we walk into the game? Wait. Yeah. There's no way. Rook G7, king here. Yeah, that's a draw. That's a straight up draw. Straight up draw. I've blown plus 12, blown plus 5. Blown plus 5 versus IM went to lose. Hikaru lost. Oh, he was fighting too. I'm still mating a maiden 1. Oh yeah. Usually that's more common in like that's way more common when it comes to mouse slips. Mouse slips and stuff where you like, you know, you about to mate and then you place it on the wrong square and it stalemates. That hurts. That makes you want to, you know, throw something across the room there or knock everything off the table in front of you. Whatever it is, don't care. Knock it over. So this is going to be a 50 mover. Probably going to be a 50 move draw here. Because it looks like he's not accepting the draw. He's like, I don't care. I don't want to draw. You know, I was winning before, so you're probably going to mess it up again. That's his logic of playing on here, which is totally correct. But 50 moves will eventually show up here, and as soon as the 50 moves happen, without a pawn move, which there shouldn't be a pawn move here, that wouldn't work, it's going to be a draw. There it is. And he just said, okay, forget it. All right. Everybody's waiting on us, you know, like, forget it. Oh, shout out to J Post Stuma here. Oh, yikes. Okay. Sorry, Josh. Sorry. Josh is from Michigan, one of my buddies, actually. And yeah, let's just get that off the screen. Sorry, Josh. Sorry we did this to you. All right. Well, round 11 is here with 3 people with 9. Only 3. Only 3. And look at Yanni Pomniachtchi came to play today. But look at Russia, right? If you look at like how many of the same are in the top, it's Russia once again. Russia in first, Russia in second, Russia in fifth, Russia in 7th, right? Out of top 10, 4 places are from Russia. I mean, this is like, man, it's insane. Russia comes to show out every week, every single week, coming out to go crazy. Ukraine is like Russia. Ukraine's like Russia. So like, you know, a little bit of Russia here too. This looks like a Grand Prix, some type of Grand Prix. Strange one. Born 2700 there. Nah, you know, 2700, that's a lot. But born 2100, we could give him that. We could give him that, you know. We could give him that. I knew one thing about all Russians, and I knew this. Any Russian player I've ever played has been very great in the endgame. Very, 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 very good in the endgame. You know, and I had to work up. I had to study a lot to get in an endgame. But geez, I mean, yo, they like born that way. Just born great at the end game. Oh, I didn't study much end game. But like, how did you draw that? You are insane. I didn't study much. You know, it's because it's what they do, right? They start with the end game over there a lot. They teach Russian schoolboys. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Russian school technique. That's correct. They just say great players, right? You got to give it to them there. This looks like some type of French Tarrasch now. Very strange. It went from a Sicilian to some type of French Tarrasch defense, because in the Tarrasch you would play e4 but the knight didn't go to d2 though. Like, it's very strange. I just remember seeing this from a French Tarrasch. Very, very similar. Also, some type of Italian games reach this position as well, with the fried liver attack taking, and like bishop comes back to d3 after knight a5. Knight e4 comes into play. It's a very, very theoretical opening. A lot of theory going on here too, though. But we have to give it up to Eltaj here. Where's he from? I always say this wrong. Azerbaijan. I always get this wrong, bro. But I remember he is up a lot of time on Artemiev. I do like his position. Isolated pawn. They call this. This is the Isolani. Azerbaijan. Thank you. There it is. It's like we haven't said it literally in like a month. Like, haven't said that word in a month. Azerbaijan. There we go. Perfect. So Here, this, you have to know, we talked about this early on. If you're just getting out to the stream here, it's good to notice and pay attention to this right here. The pawn structure. The pawn structure is the GPS. I had a GM coach last year, actually helped me a lot with my pawn structures. But I learned this, that pawn structure is the GPS. So that means that your whole plan, the rest of the game, you have a plan here. Imagine that. Have a plan. Just because you know the pawn structure, you know what to do for the rest of the game. So it's very, very important to understand this. This pawn is isolated. So as black here, with the black pieces, our job is to trade pieces, control the square in front of the pawn. So maybe something like 97, knight d5. You would love to get the knight there, trade off pieces as quickly as possible. And then we want to attack this pawn. As white, though, we have to play moves like knight e5. You actually want to reverse these two. This bishop needs to be behind the queen. So you have h4, h5 and attacking this. And knight e5 is good. You also have bishop g5 in many cases, but whatever you do, don't try not to trade as much. So even a move like rook to d1 right now should be good here, because it's inevitable you're probably going to trade this bishop. There's nothing you can really do about that without making decisive concessions. So you have to do something. Yeah, that bishop's going to get traded off. But he understands. I mean, Artemiev exactly knows what to do. Watch how he bullies this pawn. He's probably going to trade the pieces, put a knight in front of it or a rook, and then bully it. And let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Love your commentary. You're talented. Thanks, Selch. Appreciate you, my guy. Let's go. Appreciate that. Thank you so much, bro. John, yeah. Max, what's up, Max? Max Milnet. Max Milnek. Good to see you. Yeah, okay, so what happened actually? He put a bishop on d5, right? Now, if bishop takes, a fatal error will be taken with the pawn, and there is knight e5. See, we just talked about this, right? Every single move that's happening here, putting something on d5. You need to put the knight on e5. You want to try not to trade. You want to try to get into the position as much as possible. And black is doing everything but that. He's trying to do the other stuff, trying to trade pieces, and put this bishop or something on d5 here. Knight c6 was very good. You might want to even go knight g4. But you can't. Bishop takes d4. So maybe f4. I've seen this happen a lot. f4 is a possible move. I think you're dropping something, though. Are you dropping something? It feels like you're dropping something. I don't think that's correct. You might be in trouble. So he does take it. And Artemiev has now caught up on time. Another idea for white will be playing d5 at the right moment. If you can get d5 in, he'll be okay. d5, you have rook d6, though. d5 would be a good moment. Yeah, but you can't do it now. Rook d6. Queen f3, he just takes it. That's a wrap. So, and again, look how weak this pawn is now. Look how weak the pawn is. Artemiev showing a beautiful display of how you should do this every single time. So, d5 is on the board. Then you have rook to d1, which is going to be next. So, he did play d5, rook to d6, and then rook d1, queen b3, and taking. We got to take it. He has to take on e6. Why would we let him capture on e6? Rook takes d5, queen takes b7, correct? So now we got rid of that pawn. Now white's okay. This whole game was about that pawn. Now we're okay. We at least have something we can do. Now we can take on a6 and maybe try to queen here, but generally speaking, it looks like some type of draw. Queen takes a6. Yep, there it is. Queen takes b2. Oh, snap. Rook h5 and we live. Hit this man in his face. What are you doing with your life, he says. Get the man out of here. That's not a move. Send a stretcher to his address. We got it on file with a smile. This is a wrap. Get this man off the board. Oh, my goodness. That is a wrap. That is a wrap. That's over. That's over. Start a new one. Start a new one. Queen takes, king out the way. Check. Flex real hard. Give me everything. Everything must go, Sale. Everything must go. Queen check is very nice. So he stops the queen check immediately. Rook d5, rook h4, even better for the score. Yeah, he's about to. He did it. He did it. He's gonna finish this out. He's gonna finish this out, and he's gonna take the dub, and he's gonna win this one. I mean, that's amazing. This man is so strong. He did such a great job today. Great analysis. Thanks, Treadstone. Thanks, bro. Wow, that is crazy. Insane. Nice trick. Yeah, that was a nice trick, right? Is there playoffs? No playoffs. No playoffs. There will be no playoffs. Yeah, he caught him. Look, he got no time. There's no time on the clock. Did anybody else see that? There was no time. There was zeros there. Did anybody else see this, bro? I know I didn't just see this by myself. I'm sure thousands of y'all watching saw zeros right there. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I knew I wasn't jumping off the deep end. Yeah, it was zeros there, bro. Zeros. Hey, look, if I was, if hold on, bro, I would have said something. I'll be hitting up chess.com so fast. Hey, bro, it was zeros, and y'all let my man's move again. I'll be so mad if I lost that game. I would be livid. I would be livid. I would be livid. Because that's a big boy game right there. That's a big boy game. That's zeros, bro. That is zeros, my guy. Like, what is you talking about? Love your style and commentary. Thank you, Incita. Oh, this is a draw. Should be here. Ooh, that's gonna mess him up. Yeah, that's gonna be first place straight first. This is why well, he has to play for a draw. Yeah, he has to play for a draw. And him, I mean, what's the guy? Oh, here, Yanni Pomniachi. Yanni Pomniachi had to play for a draw. I mean, he had to play for a win. He was trying to play for one. Because if he wanted to win, like look at the standings now. Look at the standings now. Artemiev is the big dog. That's a wrap. That's it. Right? That's it. Now look at Russia. First, second, and third place. Yo, somebody, y'all need to somebody come. Can we test Russia? Can somebody like help? Can we get some help over here? Right? Oh my goodness. Can we get some help? And then there's another one in the fifth place here. They're everywhere, bro. They are everywhere. Can we get some help over here? Jeez. Jeez. Come on, Russia. Save some for everyone else. Save some for everyone else. Oh, I'm like, this seems so weird, but like, yeah, can you just bring the knight around? Why is this so hard for him right now? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I have a feeling he about to mess this up. I got a feeling he about to mess this up. Well, it's kind of hard to mess it up, to be honest. Yeah, and now it's a win. You can just push the pawn. There it is. And this is a classic way, guys. He can never take the knight because of the queen here. And this is actually a win because the knight can get the king out of the corner. You just take the pawn. And then you just zigzag him out. This works. That works too. That works. And we're just going to walk the king up. This is very instructive. We're just going to walk it up. We're going to queen, or we're mating in the corner because we have the knight with us. This is the only exception usually. If you had a light square bishop, instead of the knight, this would be a draw because you cannot get him out of the corner. But you actually can with this knight here. You can't get him out of the corner. Look at this beautiful technique. Bring the king up and then hit him with a check. Flex real hard. Check again. And mate, baby. Mate, there it is. And then we're going to come around this way. And that's a wrap, just like that. Great stuff. Great stuff here. Let's check the final standing here. Final standing. Oh, of course, we already know. Russia, and Russia again. Look at that. Just Russia's all through there. 10, 9.5, and 9.5. That's absolutely amazing. Russia came in, then they said Ukraine, which is basically Russia, and then Russia again. Like straight up. I mean, I'm going to Russia. I'm gonna go learn something from there. But shout out to these guys. We had Artemiev with first place with almost a perfect score here, 10 out of 11. And you have Yanni Pomniachi with 9.5 out of 11, and then Dules here with 9.5 out of 11 as well. Got to have respect to these guys, and if you are from Russia, shout out to you. Very, very strong, commanding performance today, guys. So pretty fun. You guys can follow my channel. We're getting out of here, so make sure you guys are sticking around for the raid. That is my channel right there in the chat. You guys can follow me, hang out with us when we stream on my channel as well. So make sure you guys hit me with the follow. Appreciate that. And I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Stick around for the raid. Have a good day and night, everyone else. See ya.